my fellow fighters, and the people of the world. We were told that Floyd Shivambu is some big leader, is some big brains. He was only big because he was talking about the EFF and Julius Malema. That's how big he was. His bigness and his relevancy is limited to how much he talks about Julius and the EFF. Simple as that. Now, it's been a week or something. They are quiet. They are busy. They're having programs. They are going all over the place. Student activists trying to recruit, trying to have some media presence from their own activities, trying to shake the internet from just doing things as Maibuya without involving attacking Julius, attacking the EFF, attacking the MK party. But look at them. The proof is in the pudding. Look at the pudding. The pudding shows that these people are not putting any effort, because the effort they're putting is nothing without them mentioning the EFF and Julius Malema attacking. And I think I told you this when Floyd started. I told you very well. You never believed me. You said I'm young. You will still tell me the same thing now. You will say I'm young. But I will still tell you the same thing as old as you are. Without talking about the EFF, they are irrelevant. They won't have social media presence. Nobody will talk about them. I'm talking about them because of the EFF. Imagine, I'm talking about them because I realized that without them talking about the EFF, they are nothing. So I'm still talking about them in relation to the EFF. Imagine. I'm not talking about them as independent party, that this party, these are their policies, this policies, this. No. I don't care about the policies. I don't like that party life. You must know that, whoever is watching this. I want those people to not succeed in politics. Those people must be an example of how politicians got from the top of the food chain to the bottom of the bottom as the lowest. And then they had to go in the real world and look for jobs like regular citizens. Imagine you see Abo Vusi as a petrol attendant. You see Abo Raisi opening a shop. Doesn't even have to be bad things. I'm not wishing anything bad. Opening a shop, having your own tag shop, opening a business, catering business. Can't these people, why they don't think like that? Everything has to be politics. Come on, guys. Politics in Shaile, we can see. You've went to different parties. You are failed politicians. I think from now we can all agree, the whole world can agree that many people who are in Maibuya, those people are failed politicians. Failed politicians, people who jumped from political party to the next, and they failed decimally to show us what they got as politicians. Claiming activism, but there's no struggle credentials, there's no credential work for us to go and look at and say, this is what you have done. You have done amazing. Nothing. All that is there is a bunch of talks, bunch of tweets. There is no real work. Show us what these people have done. I've been asking. Tell your favorite YouTubers to show you what about Floyd has done. It doesn't have to be what I've done as Maibuye. These people didn't start politics with Maibuye. They've been in different political parties. What have they done? They'll say, oh, Maibuye is new. You can't expect Maibuye. I'm not saying tell us what Maibuye has done. I can't expect Maibuye to show us what they've done. Show us independently what Fana Mukwena has done in his life, full lifespan of being a politician. What has he done for the black masses? Has he built something? Has he taken kids to school? Has he bought school shoes? You don't have to show us big things. Show us small things, even in buying socks to a street kid. Show us that. You guys can't even show us that. You can't even promote that. That's why us, as the EFF, we can promote that anytime and be like, look at La pop up, they're building houses. Look at Lapa, they are buying groceries, they are buying wheelchairs, they are doing this. Us, we can do that any day, anytime. Even now, we can do it, but just to not complicate things for you guys and make you guys feel pressure, we'll relax. You know, I'm back now, no more see, because as your color, man. I've been way too disrespected so much. I won't take it, I won't tolerate it. So, okay. Back to relevancy. They haven't been talking about the EFF. How relevant are they? When last did you see people comment about Maibuye, talk about Maibuye? When they do their YouTube things, go look at the views now. The views now, nobody's watching that thing anymore when they host programs online. Why? Because they thought that they could build an organization using another organization. They thought they could build their organization while using the EFF as a clout for clout to build the organization. They used this clout, this organization for clout, for trends, for being in the center of the conversation, to build their own organization that is independently. One thing they missed and didn't understand is that for their organization to be spoken about and for people to pay attention, it was not because of what their organization was all about. It was because of them talking about this other organization. Now they have stopped talking about the organization that was giving them clout. Then you wanna wonder why they are so not relevant. There's no momentum. The news don't even speak about them, don't comment about them. Nobody, even your favorite YouTubers, they've stopped talking about Maibuye. I'm the only one who talks about it. You guys, instead of saying me, I hate Floyd, you should say I'm promoting him. Because nobody promotes him like me. You see, I don't hate him. After all, I'm so sensible like that, I promote him. Who gives him so much promotion like this on YouTube? There's no one. There's no one. So, it's so funny, because I was watching something. This guy was at Malamulele. But the video I'm going to show you separately. It was where he comes from. Look at the hall there. It's empty. People were not attending. It was so empty that even the people where he comes from don't believe in him like that. But maybe I'm wrong. You know, they will say, you're young, you, this and Q, you're a small boy, you don't know what you're talking about. So don't tell us this thing right now. You're a small boy, you're a small boy, you're a small boy. Yeah, young boy, small boy, small boy, small boy. So they tell me that. They tell me that, but I don't worry. I stay strong. Okay, cool. Let them stop talking about the EFF. Let's see how far they go. And they will realize that there's not much far they can go. And guess what? Let me tell you this life. We'll come back here. Let me tell you this life. And you'll say I'm a prophet, but I'm not. Next week, Maibuye and Floyd. Next week, they will be talking about the EFF. They will be talking about Julius Malema. And their supporters will be talking about it. And they will be back in the conversation. And people will be talking about them. Because they were talking about Nasi. I'm telling you. Next week, you will say I'm a prophet, but I'm not. Next week. But hey, don't believe me. Whatever I ever said that never came true. Nothing. All came true. But it is what it is, guys. We thank you very much. Tango.